Hello, and welcome to a presentation on Helen Frankenthaler. I'm Kirsten Hack, and I will be guiding you through the presentation. In this presentation, I will be talking about what color field painting is, Frankenthaler's style development and how her work fits into color field painting, an analysis of 3 works throughout her career, and how Frankenthaler's work influenced future art. Before I get into that, I'd like to talk a little bit about Frankenthaler herself. She was an American painter who was born in 1928 and died in 2011. Her work is generally classified as abstract expressionism and color field painting. Color field painting is a branch of abstract expressionism known for large abstract forms of shape and color. Frankenthaler's Nature Abhors a Vacuum, shown here, is a good example of a colored field painting. Color field began to form in the 1950s as Frankenthaler's technique of staining canvas directly inspired other abstract expressionists to try similar techniques to achieve the dripping abstract shapes. Frankenthaler began her career in the 1950s with her canvas staining technique. By the 1960s and 70s, her color fields became populated with larger, bolder, more abstract forms. Later in her career, Frankenthaler still made color field paintings with less energetic forms and a more somber tone overall. You can see here how Frankenthaler's style developed over the 6 decades she was actively producing work, from the 1950s to the early 2000s. I will now walk through some works from 3 stages of Frankenthaler's career: Jacob's Ladder, Lush Spring, and Cloudburst. Jacob's Ladder, made in 1957, was made using the canvas staining technique, which started the early color field painting genre. It is made up of small abstract shapes. The thin lines in the top half of the canvas give the piece rhythm and energy, as does the muted but playful color palette. Lush Spring, made in 1975, is an example of a color field painting made in the height of the genre's popularity. Paint covers the entire canvas in larger, even more abstract forms than the piece before. In this point in Frankenthaler's career, she used bright, bold colors that gave her pieces as much energy as her earlier stained canvas works, without the more expressive and energetic lines. Cloudburst, made in 2002, was one of Frankenthaler's later paintings. Again, the canvas is completely covered in paint. This time, however, the forms are even larger and have soft edges, almost as if they are blending in with each other. This is contrasted with the bolder, more defined shapes in her earlier paintings. The lack of energetic movement or bold shapes give this piece a calmer, more subdued tone than her earlier works. Frankenthaler's work as a color field painter had a lot of influence on the art and artists that came after. One such artist is Gretchen Albrecht, an abstract artist from New Zealand. Here, she is shown with her piece In a Shower of Gold, which she made in 2011. Looking at In a Shower of Gold, its bold, abstract painted forms make it clear that Albrecht was inspired by Frankenthaler's works from the late 60s and 70s. Albrecht elevates the color field-inspired work by using an unusual semicircle canvas shape. Frankenthaler's color field paintings have left a lasting mark on the art world. I have enjoyed viewing and analyzing her breathtaking works, and I hope you have too.